Hey, welcome to my shop. Today I want to talk about shellac, friction polish, oil, linseed oil. Okay, first of all, what is shellac? Shellac is a secretion from a lac bug from Southeast Asia. It's completely food safe and it's completely natural. That's two of the reasons why I like shellac. Now, some people don't like shellac. Some people say it's hard to apply. And I find it is not really hard to apply myself. If you try to apply it too thick, it will make ridges and ball up, just make a complete mess. But if you apply it in thin coats, you can apply one coat right after another, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or you can apply it a week later. It makes no difference. So shellac, if you buy it unmixed, it comes in flakes like this. This is shellac flakes. It can be stored virtually forever, just like this. And of course you can get it in different colors. I needed some dark one time. I bought a bag of dark shellac and I got 99.9% of it still left. I don't know if I'll ever use it or not. But that is what shellac is. And that's normally how you can get it. But you can also get it mixed. This is mixed up shellac. This is seal coat, which means it's de-waxed, which is great if you're going to put something else over it. This is also shellac, but this one's not de-waxed. It's the same stuff. Well, what is it in the cans? Well, in the cans, it's simply the flakes dissolved in alcohol. I'm not talking about drugstore alcohol, but this kind of alcohol. This is used, it says, used for shellac and for alcohol burning applications. So that's all you've got when you buy it in pre-mixed in a can like this. Now, it comes in different weights. They call it cuts. And what it is, a 1 pound cut is 1 pound of shellac dissolved in 1 gallon of alcohol. A 2 pound cut is simply 2 pounds shellac dissolved in a gallon of alcohol. Now this is supposed to be a 2 pound cut, whereas this can is supposed to be a 3 pound cut. It's also possible if you buy it in larger quantities, get it in a 5 pound cut. I don't know about other manufacturers, what they are. I have no idea. But if you want to mix your own, you take these flakes and you dissolve them in alcohol. And it takes a long time for them to dissolve, like overnight or more. But that's how you make your own shellac, and you can make it any weight you want. Now, on the internet, they talk about making friction polish with shellac and boiled linseed oil and alcohol. And they say to take 1 part of shellac, 1 part of alcohol, and 1 part boiled linseed oil. Okay, so what is boiled linseed oil? Boiled linseed oil is simply the oil from flax seeds. And if you get it raw, unboiled, it will take years to dry. The problem, it still can be sticky after that. In olden times they used to boil it. Now they add some chemicals to it that does the same thing. So it will cure in relatively short time. If you put it on something, you have to leave it at least 24 hours though. And what it does, it oxidizes, changes its molecular formula. Whereas shellac, as soon as the alcohol's evaporated, it's back being hard again. So Some people say they like boiled linseed oil to pop the wood. Well, shellac won't pop the wood. Now here, I have a stick of Bacote that I sanded up real smooth. I put boiled linseed oil on it and I put shellac on it, 2 different places. And I personally can't tell the difference. Now, I polished them, of course, afterwards. But I can't see any difference between them being popping the wood. I done the same thing with a piece of maple here. Still 1/2 of inch. I can't tell where they meet, where the difference is, really. And here's some figured maple. Again, can you tell the difference? I can't. I can't really tell the difference at all. So, some people still say it pops the wood better. Well, if you like boiled linseed oil, you can put boiled linseed oil on something. Wait 24 hours, buff it off with a scratch pad, and then put shellac over it. Or you can just go with straight linseed oil. I have done that, but I don't do that anymore. Just too big a bother for me. So, if I'm going to make friction polish, they say mix 1 part of shellac with 1 part of alcohol. Now what shellac are we talking about? We're talking about 1 pound cut, 2 pound cut, 3 pound cut, 5 pound cut. If you mix a 2 pound cut with equal parts of alcohol, you get a 1 pound cut, obviously. Whereas if you mix 3 pound cut with equal parts of alcohol, you get a 1.5 pound cut. And of course, if you should get your hands on some 5 pound cut and mix it with equal parts of alcohol, you're going to get a 2.5 pound cut. And then it says, add equal amount of boiled linseed oil. Well, that apparently works, and a lot of people use it and like it. But what I say, and I got some mixed up here, is I start with a cut of shellac that I like, which is about a 1 pound cut, and then I add a little bit of boiled linseed oil. Not even 1 equal part. I mean, it's just a little bit. You can see it here in the bottom. Right there, you can see the linseed oil in the bottom and the amount of shellac in comparison to it. And that's what I found works best for me. Now, if you like the 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3, and it works for you, that's great. Use it. But if you like me and not happy with what people tell you is being absolute written in stone, then what you can do is mix up minute amounts and test it for yourself and see what you like. Start with some thick shellac, put a little boiled linseed oil in it, thin the shellac, try it, add a little more boiled linseed oil, just minute amounts, and see how they work. Make a tool handle, or even take a piece of scrap wood and round it and sand it, and see how you like it. See what way you really like it. But to me, like I said, about a 1 pound cut with just a little bit of boiled linseed oil in it. So I've got a turning over there. I'm going to turn the camera around and get a shot at it. And it's been sanded all the way through 400. Then I sprayed it with water and let it dry, and I started sanding with 320. Took it all the way up through all the Scotch-Brite pads, and it's shiny now. There's nothing on it, but it's shiny. It's cherry what it is. And I'm going to put this on it. This friction polish. I got to shake it up for I'm going to put it on with a paper towel. I don't like putting it on with a rag. If a rag catches, it ain't going to break. But if a paper towel catches, it'll rip in half. So first I'm going to move the camera, and then I'm going to put 1 layer on, see what it looks like, and then we'll go ahead and put some more layers on. Okay, here's the turning. It's pretty shiny right now with nothing on it. I don't know if the camera will pick that up or not. I got a folded up paper towel. shake this up, get it mixed up. I'm going to put it on. Then after I put it on, I've got to rub it until it gets hot. But first let's put some on. Make sure I get it covered good. I want a little on there too. A little bit more, okay. Now it's friction polish. Means I got to develop heat and friction with it. I don't feel it heating up yet. Now I'm getting a little heat. Now I'm starting to get some heat. Takes a little work. Now it's got a little shine on it. And you can see the paper towel here is glazed over. That's from the friction and the heat. So the wood should be the same way as that, just glazed over just like that. So I'm going to let that sit a bit and then put on another coat. So there you have it. I got a couple of coats on it. It's nice and shiny, smooth. I did the inside the same way. Putting it on, I got it hot enough where it almost burnt my fingers. But it's on now. And so there you have it. That's how to put this on. So I like working with shellac. I don't find it that hard, and I find it a good finish. But then again, everybody's got their favorite finish, so that's good too. And friction polish, I use it sometimes. I like it on some turning. Can't use it on open segment turning, so I use straight shellac on them. But if you like friction polish and you have a formula that you like to use, great, go ahead and use it. But if you want to try it, I would suggest, and this is only a suggestion, that you try different mixtures and see what you like. Come up with one that works best for you. Again, just make a test piece of wood and sand it out and put different ones on. You don't have to mix up a lot, just a tiny bit. So, I appreciate you watching this little video. I appreciate the people that subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed it, and please come back and see my next video. Thank you.